right, we're about to arrive now. We're in Bukit Bintang. And there's a lot of traffic. Oh, you know what time it is. We're gonna do our walkthrough like we always do. So when you first walk in, we got the big refrigerator. That's good to see. I hope they didn't leave anything in here, because you know that happens. They leave some stuff. All right. Got the oven, standard. Okay, we got the washing machine. That's good to have. Convenient. Microwave. We got the rice cooker. We got the kettle, and we got the, I guess that's an induction heater, burner, induction burner. Okay, we got a little bit of decorative flair. We got this big ceiling, ceiling to floor mirror, which is cool. Then we got the TV, Samsung, decent. Got the couch. I don't know what's going on with that light. We got the strobe light going on. And we got the bathroom here. Okay, there's a tub. Okay, I guess that's a way to access the bathroom from the bedroom. We have an air conditioning unit here. I'm kind of scared to see what's behind this curtain. Okay, it's just a dirty window. All right. Bed is decent size. Looks like the springs are still intact. Does this slide open or no? It doesn't look like it slides open. So you just got this big dirty window that doesn't slide open. But it's just for a few days, so I think it will have to do. But this strobe light, that's not gonna work. We gotta see what's up with that.
Oh, hit that like button. I'm putting in work out here. I swear to y'all, I'm putting in work.
You made it. This is my first time looking at the country, first time seeing things. Just put my stuff away. So looking for some food now. It shouldn't be hard to find something, but I'm looking for something very specific. As you can see, there's restaurants everywhere you look, and the vibe is different than Singapore. I know you could probably expect that. Here is a much larger country, but I think some of the culture's like blended, you know, some of the food is the same, but here, I think maybe there's less English here. And here's definitely a lot more Islamic, I know that much. So I'm in, what's the name of it? Bin Bintang, something like that. And we're gonna see what is over here. I was recommended to stay in this neighborhood by a buddy of mine. He was here a few months ago and he really enjoyed this area. He said, don't even think about it. You need to stay. So I hope that he knew what he was talking about, and it's really the truth over here. So it looks like there's a mall right around the corner. I think there I'll be able to find what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some Indonesian food. I know you're like, man, you got to Malaysia. Why aren't you eating Malaysian food? Because I don't want Malaysian food. Not right now. There's always time for that. But my first meal, I need something that I already know. So we're looking food right now. Looks like the mall is over here. So I'm gonna, and we can see just like Singapore, they love the double-decker buses over here. That's that British legacy. Kind of hard to kill it. The humidity is the same. It's very hot like Singapore. Maybe it's slightly less humid, but really not much of a change. This is one of those shorts and t-shirts kind of cities. So now we're at the Berjaya, Times Square. And I can't wait to get in that air conditioning because it's a problem out here. So already compared to Singapore, it seems like there's much more of a pro-smoking culture. I see more vape shops. I see more people smoking. I just notice all the subtle things. The prices are considerably cheaper just based off the little things that I've seen so far. And this opens right into the mall. I can already feel the air conditioning in this passageway. So it's well connected. Hey, makes crossing the street easy. They were animated. Yeah. They got a lot of these little mini fans. I'm gonna have to grab one of these at some point. All right, all right, all right. We made it to the Pavilion Mall. This is crazy. This is when you really know you're in Asia. Feels like it could be somewhere in Japan. Quite a spectacle. That's right. Another rainy day out here in Malaysia. Malaysia, Singapore. It's just always moist, always damp. Make sure you come out here prepared. Have your Timbs, have your raincoat, have your Gore-Tex, have your umbrella because it will rain, guaranteed. I don't think there even is a real dry season in this country. But if you can help it, I think late Feb, early March is moderately dry. And that's why originally I had planned to come somewhere around that time, but you know, you come when you can come. And I think this is representative of just how it always is, based on what I read. One thing I found interesting is how different the levels of development, poverty are. You'll see areas that look to me like slums. Maybe they're not slums, but they just look like it. They look really worn down. In the same neighborhood where you have these mega malls, these high rises, like this one I'm about to go to now. I had to cut through this kind of shady looking area and it's like I'm in a whole nother city, you know, a whole different neighborhood, and I'm only across the street, literally across the street. It's crazy. But I don't think even in Brazil you would see that much inequality so much in your face, like a luxury mall with Armani and Prada next to like rundown buildings and you know, some unpleasant smells, but you know, it's part of the experience. It's part of travel. And so with that being said, I'm gonna get some food and that's gonna be that. So now I'm headed to what I think might be the only halal Shake Shack in the world. It's definitely the only halal Shake Shack I've ever heard of. Maybe Dubai there's one, probably. I wouldn't be too surprised. But we're gonna see here. This is the Shake Shack over here. Jay, why you eating fast food? Why you eating this American food? Bruh, I be in Africa, there is no Shake Shack. So for me, this is a special treat. I'm gonna enjoy it while I can. And I'm paying for it, so don't be worried about what I'm doing, all right? Just worry about you. All right, let's go. They got an avocado streaky beef chicken. That's kind of interesting. I bet you don't have streaky beef at your local Shake Shack, but they do here, so it's all halal, okay? All right, I'm back. They just served me my food. I got everything that I ordered. I'm gonna show you what I got here in a second. So we got the classic fries. I don't think these are any different from any other Shake Shack. We got the strawberry shake here. And then we got the main event, which is the cheeseburger with applewood beef bacon and avocados sliced on top. So we got everything we need right there. So now I'm gonna try the burger and see if everything tastes the same, if it tastes different, and with the avocado working with. All right, here we go. I'm gonna give y'all the raw and uncut. All right, so it works. The beef bacon, the avocado, the cheese, it all goes very well together. And I don't know what kind of sauce they put on it, but it's hitting. I can recommend it if you're out this way. Apparently, this is not the only halal Shake Shack. There's one in Brunei as well. Brunei is a little tiny country, even smaller than Singapore, I believe. Maybe they're about the same size. That I think no one goes to Brunei. And I think it's like a Muslim sultanate from many, many centuries ago. You don't hear very much about this country, but they actually have Shake Shack, so I didn't look it up, but it has to be halal if it's in that type of an environment. I'm going to finish my food, everything is good, and we'll get right back at it.
Of yours, this thing is a life that's better than your
focus, man. Hoes, let's just talk about hoes. Can we